Rajasthan, but went with the trend.
I was hoping that Rajasthan at least will break the trend because they've had success batting first. But no, he's also elected to field, so which means in all the matches so far in the tournament, the team winning the toss has elected to field. The trend remains. It's absolutely stunning and remarkable, but that is the way it is in this tournament, Shubhayan.
Absolutely, and there are a few changes in both the playing 11s. We will take a look there. Rajasthan Royals will miss Trent Bolt from this match due to a niggle. Trent Bolt is out of the playing 11 due to a niggle, and he is replaced by a fellow New Zealand player, an all-rounder in Jimmy Neesham. So this is the Rajasthan Royals playing 11. Sanju Samson, the captain, followed by the opening pair of Josh Buttler and Devdutt Padikkal. Rashid is there. Shimron Hetmeyer, Riyan Parag, Ravichandran, Ashwin, Yuzvendra, Chahal. James Neesham replaces Trent Bolt, Prasidh Krishna and Kuldeep Sen. A very surprising pick in Jamie Neesham when replacing Trent Bolt, Nikhil.
Yeah, I mean, I think they wanted a left armour, so therefore Trent Bolt, but you can't replace Trent Bolt. I mean, Trent Bolt is an absolute. I mean, he's the best power play bowler after Deepak Chahar. So I'm very surprised. I'm surprised that he has a niggle, and it's a big blow for the Rajasthan Royals, because to replace someone like Bolt, it's not easy.
Absolutely, and for Gujarat Titans, they have made two changes in the playing 11. So Vijay Shankar comes into the playing 11, and along with him, so Vijay Shankar is replacing B. Sai Sudarshan, who did well so far, but I guess Gujarat are looking at an all-rounder again, and Yash Dayal replaces Darshan Nalkande. Yash Dayal, a left-arm pacer, comes in for Darshan Nalkande. Nalkande got a couple of chances, but then again failed to impress in a star-studded Gujarat Titans bowling lineup. So Yash Dayal gets the nod. Surprised by Vijay Shankar's inclusion. Matthew Wade maintains his place there, and a change in Yash Dayal for.
I'm surprised. I mean, given who is replacing, because Vijay Shankar, hasn't done much. He's not really anchored the innings. Neither has he provided that cameo effect at number 3. And he's batting at such an important position. If he bats at 3 or 4, so I don't know. I'm a little surprised that they've made this change.
Absolutely, and Vijay Shankar, although he was in great touch for Tamil Nadu in the domestic circuit, helped them win the title as well. But then when it comes to replicating his form in IPL, so far he has failed. But for all those who are watching, I'll give a quick update on the toss. Rajasthan Royals have won the toss and have fielded and have opted to field. There it is the first toss of the season won by Sanju Samson, and he has followed the trend. No team so far in IPL 2022 has won the toss and opted to bat first. So the trend remains that you win the toss, opt to bowl first, and try and get the opposition out earlier. For changes, in terms of changes, James Neesham is in for Rajasthan Royals in place of injured Trent Bolt. Trent Bolt has caught a niggle, so he's out of the playing 11. And for Gujarat Titans, they have made 2 changes. Vijay Shankar replaces B. Sai Sudarshan, and then Yash Dayal replaces Darshan Nalkande. 2 changes for Gujarat Titans and 1 change for Rajasthan Royals. Nikhil, before we dive deep into numbers, the changes, you have seen the changes, you know the personnel who are playing today. Who go as favourites into this match?
I had said in the other show, Shubhayan, that RR, but Bolt not being there,
it's a huge blow.
It's a huge blow. See, Neesham is a good all-rounder. He's a destructive left-hand batsman, a decent right-arm medium pacer, but Jimmy Neesham, who will I mean, there's a lot of pressure now on Prasidh Krishna. So therefore, I think now, I think maybe it's now 50-50. It's difficult to say, but also RR is chasing, right? So there's slight advantage to RR, but Bolt not being there is a big disadvantage. So I would now say it's a very close match. It's 50-50 almost.
Maybe it is time for Sanju Samson to introduce Yuzvendra Chahal straight away in the power play, given that Trent Bolt is not there. But we'll take a quick look at the X Factor player as well from Rajasthan Royals and Gujarat Titans as well, because there are some big name players in both the playing 11s, and there's a race to go on the top of the table as well. So whoever wins today, will move to the top of the table, but all eyes will be on this player, Yuzvendra Chahal, the purple cap holder in IPL 2022, 11 wickets in 4 matches, Nikhil, in different mood altogether.
Absolutely, the best bowler in the tournament, the best spinner in the tournament, picking wickets, not conceding runs, controlling the middle overs, the highest wicket taker. His sort of career again changed from the UAE leg last season, where he was again the highest wicket taker. Yuzvendra Chahal is back at his best, and he is a genuine match winner for the Royals.
Absolutely, and you can see that in his economy rate as well, 6.50, and that strike rate is pretty impressive at just 8.72. This is the best in IPL 2022, and Yuzvendra Chahal definitely will be the bowler to watch out for from the Rajasthan Royals camp now that Trent Bolt is ruled out of this match. We'll take a look at the X-Factor player from Gujarat Titans as well. He's also a leg spinner, and you all know him in the name of Rashid Khan. Again, 6 wickets in 4 matches. Gujarat Titans is leading wicket taker. Expecting something from him tonight?
I mean, you expect every time Rashid Khan bowls, you expect something. See, Rashid Khan is not only he's a lethal wicket taker, he's very restrictive. Yeah. Also, he's brilliantly consistent for a leg spinner. Yeah. I've never seen him fail in a match. He rarely fails, which is absolutely stunning for a leg spinner. 6 wickets in 4 games. He's not been lethal as far as wicket taking is concerned, but again very restrictive at 6.68. I expect Rashid Khan to play a big role today. One of the best spinners in IPL and T20 cricket history.
Absolutely, and Rashid Khan, Yuzvendra Chahal, 2 leg spinners dominating the scene, and this match will be special because of these two. 8 overs of quality, high quality leg spin is on display today, so don't miss the action and watch these 2 legends of the game in action. But for all those who are watching, do subscribe to News9 Sports on YouTube. Just go on YouTube and type News9 Sports. You'll see our channel. Subscribe to that because we are bringing a lot of content, not only related to IPL but from other sports as well. So News9 Sports is your one-stop destination if you want to watch quality videos and discussion related to sport. Nikhil, one battle which I am looking forward to, although Rajasthan Royals will bat second in this match, is a great matchup card between Josh Buttler, an in-form batter, orange cap holder of this IPL 2022, against the kingpin of T20s bowling, that is Rashid Khan.
Absolutely, and you see, Rashid has the wood over Josh Buttler. I mean, dismissed him 4 times in just 18 deliveries. Strike rate is barely 65 for Josh Buttler. So clearly, Rashid Khan, is under the skin of Josh Buttler, and I think this will be a matchup which will be employed by Hardik Pandya, given Josh Buttler's hitting prowess against pacers in the power play.
Absolutely, and Rashid Khan doesn't only give you that wicket-taking threat, but is extremely restrictive as well, Nikhil. I don't think there is any bowler in IPL history who is so much consistent when it comes to economy rate and not conceding plenty of runs.
Absolutely. I mean, his accuracy and his variations, he hardly strays. It's very difficult to hit Rashid Khan. He also bowls a flatter trajectory. It's impossible to hit down the ground. So therefore, I think Rashid Khan, again is going to be a trump card. And just if they get Josh Buttler early, that puts extra pressure on Sanju Samson and the rest of the lineup.
Absolutely, and where Devdutt Padikkal, Sanju Samson, these guys are yet to fire all cylinders in this IPL. So if the Josh Buttler wicket falls early, then definitely, as Nikhil said, there will be pressure on these 2 teams. But let's take a quick look at the playing 11s as well of both the teams. Both of them have made changes into their 11s. So we'll start with Rajasthan Royals' playing 11. You'll see that change in James Nisham as he replaces Trent Bolt, who is out due to niggle. But Nikhil, looking at the Rajasthan Royals 11 against Gujarat Titans' bowling lineup, this batting unit, they can be destructive.
They can be destructive. Much will depend on Buttler, Sanju and Shimron Hitmaya. I think these 3 are the trump cards with the bat. Buttler is in great form, orange cap. Hitmaya, 4 high impact performances in as many matches. Great strike rate in the death, the best in the tournament. Sanju hasn't blossomed yet, Shubayan, but Sanju, we all know what Sanju is capable of. Sanju is in the scheme of things for the World T20 in Australia, according to skipper Rohit Sharma.
But he'll have to be consistent.
He'll have to be consistent, which he was last year. He had his best season last year. He scored runs at a very high strike rate and consistently.
True.
So Sanju Samson, these 3 are the X factors with the bat for the Royals.
Absolutely, and for Gujarat Titans, we'll take a look at the Gujarat Titans playing 11 as well. There's an exciting left armer coming in place of Darshan NALKANDE, that is YASH DAYAL. You'll see that in the playing 11, and then Vijay Shankar also replaces B. Sai Sudarshan in the playing 11. Hardik Pandya's captaincy has been one of the talks of this IPL, but how good has been Shubman Gill, Nikhil?
Absolutely brilliant. Shubman Gill, has eaten his own words that I don't care about strike rate, it's overrated. Now it is because of his strike rate, he's scoring big runs, yes, but because he's scoring them so quickly at a strike rate of 160, 165, that he has become, one of the best openers of this tournament, one of the best batsmen of this tournament. He has won Gujarat Titans 2 matches almost single-handedly. So, Shubman Gill is absolutely brilliant, and if he bats like this, he's certainly in the reckoning for the Indian 11.
Absolutely, and Vijay Shankar is also in the playing 11, although he has not been in good run of form. Should Abhinav Manohar be promoted at number 3? Because Hardik Pandya is batting at number 4.
I would promote Abhinav Manohar given the talent he possesses. And Vijay Shankar, I think they can reserve if there's a crisis.
Yeah.
He can
collapse if there's a collapse.
Resurrect the innings and then retire himself out.
Oh, that's a good take, because Ravichandran Ashwin set the platform for all other teams to follow by retiring himself out in the last game, and that was something unprecedented in IPL and in world cricket before. And we'll take a quick look at the toss as well. So this is a new, because it was Sanju Samson's first win in the coin flip, and he called it right and has opted to field first. So Rajasthan Royals will be fielding first, but there is no Trent Bolt in their playing 11 because James Neesham has replaced him due to a niggle. So this is the thing coming from the latest development coming from Navi Mumbai, that Rajasthan Royals have won the toss and have opted to field first. And we'll take a look at the pitch report as well, because pretty interesting comments made by Matthew Hayden out there, because the pitch, the DY Patil pitch we last saw when KKR played in this particular game, that there was dust, that there was gripping the ball. Sunil Narayan and Varun Chakravarti was gripping, but Matthew Hayden, there's a change of strip tonight, and Matthew Hayden is saying expect plenty of runs.
Yeah, 15 sixes on an average per game.
Yeah.
It's looking like a batting paradise according to Matthew Hayden. So I think the average score on this wicket is in the 170s. Yeah. It has an interesting dimensions, right? The straight boundaries are short and the side boundaries are 70-75 meters each, so they are long. So if you hit in the V, you will get reward for your runs. So in the first 6 overs, fast bowlers will be rewarded, but then it's an absolute belter according to Matthew Hayden.
Absolutely, 160-170 has been the average score at the DY Patil Stadium, but drop down your comments below, and because both the batting lineups have some great explosive batters there, and hopefully we'll see a high scoring match again.
Absolutely, Shubha, and I'm expecting a high-scoring game. I'm very interested to see how the two bowling units match up. I think this contest might just be decided by which bowling unit does better. Therefore, Trent Bolt not being there, one thing good for RR is even if Bolt is not there, they're chasing, which means even if they concede 180, 190, they have a target in mind and they can go. If they were, if they were not chasing, then Bolt not being there becomes a bigger factor.
Absolutely, but Nikhil, one surprising thing in this IPL has been the toss trend. I mean, every team starting from match 1 to match 24, everyone is winning the toss and opting to field first. What is this trend?
I think this is, I see chasing an advantage. Yeah. So their team chasing has won double the matches than the team batting first. Yeah. But even when chasing, in between there were 4 matches when the team batting first won the 4 matches. So I think it's almost become like a superstition now. Yeah. You win the toss, you chase. You win the toss, you chase, irrespective of ground dimensions, ground stats, team composition. You just want to chase.
And Dew is also not playing that major role in the last few matches.
It's not, especially at DY Patil and in Pune. But teams are they don't want to take even an iota of risk. They want a target in mind. They want to gun it down.
Absolutely. Do let us know whether you think chasing first in this IPL is a lucky charm for the teams or not, because Rajasthan Royals, they have a great record in defending the totals, and as you said, you were surprised and were hoping that they will at least break this trend today, but unfortunately Sanju Samson, after winning his first toss in IPL 2022, has gone with the trend and has opted to field first. So you will see Rajasthan Royals' bowling lineup come take the field and the new ball as well. Before we wrap up, Nikhil, Rajasthan Royals, Gujarat Titans, whoever wins goes atop the points table. You have said Rajasthan Royals are a better combined side, better assembled side, but can we still expect a surprise in this match?
I think it's going to be a very tight contest also, because I'm repeating that Bolt is not playing. It's a big factor. RR slight advantage chasing, so that balances that out. It's going to be a very tight contest with a lot of tactics, a lot of maneuverability. Both the captains will try and outsmart each other. Both have, I think the two of them have been amongst the best captains in this tournament. It's a very marginal call as to who is favourites in this match.
Absolutely. You just said that both Hardik Pandya and Sanju Samson have been impressive captains in this IPL. Are you surprised? Are you taken aback by how good has Hardik Pandya been as a captain?
I have been. I thought Hardik Pandya is such a talented, gifted player, and when someone is very talented and gifted, they often only think about themselves rather than the team. And I did not expect Hardik Pandya to think about, collectively take the team, make those changes, promote himself, get himself with the ball. He's done everything right in the field. So I think Hardik, he surprised all of us. A lot of cricketing pundits, including me, have been surprised.
Absolutely, and this match will be, as we are building upon this match, this will be the battle to go atop the points table. I mean, you look at Rajasthan Royals, they are already sitting at the top of the IPL 2022 points table, but that is due to the better run rate than those who have 66 points to their name. Both RR and Gujarat have won 3 matches and lost 1 each. Both are in 6 points. So whoever wins today goes top of the table, and I think it will give them the confidence boost going ahead into the tournament, right, Nikhil?
Absolutely. We are approaching the midway, Shubhayan. Around the 23rd, 24th of April, all teams would have played 7 matches each or thereabout. And I think the team which is at the top position will have, brownie points, and a big psychological advantage as we approach the business end of the tournament. So therefore, this match becomes very, very crucial.
Absolutely, and that is why we are building so much in this match. 2 heavyweight teams, 2 teams, informed teams who have done really well in this IPL 2022. This is Gujarat Titans' first ever season in IPL, and they started with 3 straight defeats, but ended up losing the last one. They are coming off to the they are coming from a defeat, so they will be itching to go back and get back to winning ways. And when it comes to Rajasthan Royals, again started, it has been a topsy-turvy tournament for them. 3 wins, 1 loss, but then again, this Rajasthan Royals, the capability they have, I don't think they have reached the full potential yet, because there are plenty of players who are yet to fire in this 11.
Absolutely. The one who I'm expecting to fire is Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson is yet to fire, and yet they are 3-1. So imagine when he actually fires, what will happen. So, both the teams, they have not completely played to their potential. Even Titans have a number of players in this batting line especially who haven't done well, and yet that amongst the 2 best teams in the tournament.
True.
So a lot to look forward to for both the teams as we go ahead in the tournament.
And onus will be on Josh Buttler as well, because he has been the leader of this batting unit, the most experienced player there, and of course the orange cap holder as well.
Absolutely, he does what players like Faf du Plessis do, open the innings, score big runs at a high strike rate, and if he just crosses 60-70, his team invariably goes on to win the match, which has happened in this tournament. So Josh Buttler, he's one of the most destructive batsmen in limited overs history. Absolutely. His ODI strike rate, I think, is among 2nd best in the world after Glenn Maxwell ever in the history of ODIs. So he's a very destructive limited overs batsman, a part of England's white ball revolution, which led to the 2019 World Cup win. So I'm expecting him to fire again.
Absolutely, and that is what makes the battle between Josh Buttler and Rashid Khan a great thing to watch out for in this match. But all those who are watching, don't forget to subscribe to News 9 Sports on YouTube. Just go on YouTube, type News 9 Sports, and you'll find our channel. Subscribe there, hit the notification bell icon as well, because we are bringing a lot of content towards you guys when it comes to IPL, when it comes to other sporting action. You'll get all things related to sports at News 9 Sports. Nikhil, before we wrap up, well, let's take a look at the points table as well, because this is the match which will determine who goes top of the points table. Rajasthan Royals are already sitting comfortably at the top, but not that comfortably as well, because it's based on the net run rate as well. But Gujarat Titans, 4 matches, 3 wins, same number of tally, and whoever wins today moves top of the table.
Absolutely, Shubhayan. I mean, RR with that net run rate will be very comfortable, because even if they lose a couple of matches, that net run rate in the final scheme of things, if the top 5 are stacked closely, will be the ultimate differentiator. So RR that way has done very well to have a net run rate of plus 0.9.
Absolutely. One team that we haven't talked about are lying in the bottom of the table, that is Mumbai Indians, with 5 out of 5 defeats. We did a show in Hindi, so if you want to check that out and see what are the factors that is leading to MI's woeful form in this IPL 2022, then go to TV9 Bharatvarsh YouTube channel and you will find the video there, and you will get to know which are the 5 things that are hampering Mumbai Indians' season this time around. Nikhil, final prediction: Gujarat versus Rajasthan Royals. Whom you are backing?
I'm backing Rajasthan Royals win in the last over by 5 wickets.
Rajasthan Royals, Nikhil has already said that he is backing them to win by 5 wickets, but do let us know whether you agree with Nikhil there or not. And I'm pretty sure there are going to be a few angry Gujarat Titans fans coming towards Nikhil, but do let us know which team you are supporting between Gujarat Titans and Rajasthan Royals, and also let us know which player you are looking forward to watch in this match. Of course, the action is set to start at the DY Patil Stadium, and this match will determine who will move atop that points table. We'll bring you a lot of content related to IPL, so don't forget to subscribe to News 9 Sports. Nikhil has said Rajasthan Royals are favorite. Drop down your comments in the comment section as well. But thank you so much for Nikhil for joining in. Enjoy the match. Till then, thank you and goodbye.